In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the steps so you know exactly how to set up your own autoresponder that's going to enable you to build and manage your customers list. And by the end of this video, you not only learn how to set up your email autoresponder, but you also learn how to set up automated campaigns, how to schedule broadcasts, how to manage your subscribers, and much more. Now, that being said, before we get on with the setup, I want to make sure that you're crystal clear on the purpose of having an autoresponder, and I will quickly remind you how you go about building your list. Let's jump straight into it. Now, the first and most important element is to have a landing page that will collect your customer's name and email. And by the way, if you want to learn more about the best landing page building software out there, click on the card that has popped on the top left corner of your screen. Okay, so with the customer's name and email in hand, we can now follow up those customers with emails and build a relationship with them to create authority and trust so that they can actually care about opening our emails. And of course, once we set it up, the whole list building is completely automated and organized for you as a list of names and emails that you can easily make sense of. And as long as there is a traffic coming to your website, you don't have to worry about how you're going to collect those emails. Oh, and by the way, you can have more than one list, and in fact, I advise you to have a separate list for the different products or services you're offering, as this will help you organize your contacts easily and create automated email sequence with the right content depending on the list. So let's get started with the actual process of setting up an account with my personal favorite autoresponder, which is AWeber. There are literally hundreds of different autoresponder services out there. This is just the one that I have been using and recommending for the past 3 years, and on top of that, AWeber is great to start with if you are a first-time user when it comes down to list building, as it's super simple with super clean and easy to understand interface, and also they provide 24/7 support. This means that if you ever have questions about anything, you can simply chat with one of the support team and sort out your issue within minutes. You can find a link to AWeber below this video where you can register your account and get started immediately. And before I start with the setup, let me tell you about the pricing options. Now, recently, AWeber has started offering free accounts. And although that's absolutely great when you're starting out, it does come with a few important limitations. For example, you can have only up to 500 subscribers, and I know what you're thinking. Well, Kirill, 500 subscribers are a lot for me because I'm just getting started. But that's not really true, and you could get 500 subscribers in just a few days if you are utilizing paid advertising. Now, more to that, you can send only 3,000 emails a month. And again, this might sound like a lot to you, but imagine if you have 500 subscribers and you send 5 emails to all of them. That's already 2,500 emails sent. And the purpose of the autoresponders is to send one email that can reach thousands and hundreds of thousands of people at the same time automatically. So we want to have a sequence of emails, and we'll talk more about that when setting up the actual account. The last of the major caveats of registering free account is that you can have only one list. And although you will be starting with just one list, it's important to have multiple lists depending on the products and services you offer. Not to mention that you could have one list for subscribers only and another one for your paid customers. With that being said, let's have a look at the paid options. Now, the paid options can be built once annually, and this will cost you $16.15 a month, or could be also built monthly, and this will cost you $19 a month. Now, of course, if you're just getting started and you don't want to spend that much money upfront for and invest for 1 year, it's perfectly fine to go with 19 a month monthly subscription. But just bear in mind that if you go with the annual one, you save 14.9% of your bill, and this comes down to about 2 months free. Another thing I want to mention is that there is this compare pro plans pricing here, and you actually be able to see how much you're going to pay when you have from 0 to 500 subscribers. That's 19 a month or 193 per year. Then if you have between 501 and 2,500, this will automatically charge you an additional $10. So the base is always going to be $19 a month. And if you have more than 500 subscribers, even if it's 501, they will just add $10 to your monthly bill. Right, and then at the same time, if you go down to 500 subscribers before the billing date, they will just reduce your bill to only $19 a month. Now, with that being said, let's sign up now, and I will be signing up for the professional, which is going to be built annually. I just want to save 2 months. As I said before, they give you free 15% if you go with the annual plan, which saves you about $34 of your total bill. So let's click sign up here. And once you enter your first name, last name, and email address and click sign up, you receive an email address to that email that you enter here with instructions of how to log in. Alright then, so I have received the welcome email from AWeber. So my account has been created with my preferred email address. Once that's done, I'll see you on the next page. Alright, so here we are. This is the first time me logging in with this account. So if you have selected Pro Membership 1, the next step is to fill up your card details here, right? So this is showing you again what you're going to get if you sign up with for the professional plan. So unlimited subscribers, unlimited emails per month, and unlimited lists. Right, so to complete the purchase, we just enter the card details here, select the plan, and click on upgrade. I'll fill up my details, and I'll see you on the next page. And on the second step, it's asking me about my list name, and I'm just gonna say start online from scratch subscribers, and then a list description, which is mandatory, a mailing list to regularly send out updates about, and again, start online from scratch news. And I'm gonna click next now. And that's the last step, step number 3. It's about approved confirmation messages, and you don't have to worry about this at the moment. I'm going to explain about this later on. For now, just click on complete setup. And now I've come through to the main dashboard, and I'm just going to walk you through everything that you need to know when you're starting out. And one of the first things that you might want to have a look is if you go to subscribers here, on the right hand side you have a list of useful videos. On top of that, if you click here on the help button, you will find a bunch of videos and articles that when you click, so if we review one of these, for example, how to add a form to my website, you can check on that one. You land to a blog post with images and step-by-step tutorials on how to do exactly that. And if you ever have any questions, you just come here and you just type the question you have and click search. And if you can't find the answer to your questions here, you can come down and chat with the support, and they have 24/7 chat, so within a minute you can get the answer of your questions. You can also call them as well, but I know that in the times that we live, chatting is a lot easier. You can also contact AWeber via filling up this form to send an email, and they will answer you by email. Alright, with that being said, if we log in for the second time to the AWeber platform, we'll end up on our dashboard. And this is what you're gonna see every time from now on when you're logging in. Now, if I scroll down here, I'm able to get a list of all my active subscribers, and as the biggest number here, currently 0, since we just created this list and there are no subscribers. You can see how many you've added today, how many you've added yesterday, and how many unsubscribed today. And it's inevitable to have unsubscribed people from your list. And that's good, because you want to send information and tools and resources to help only people that want that, right? So if I scroll down here, you'll be able to see a list of all our lists basically, and at the moment we have just one list. So that means that I can see all the stats of all my lists here, and at the moment, as I said, we have just one list, but when you have more, you'll be able to scroll down through all your lists and see kind of like an overview of how many people you have signed up for your list today and yesterday, and the total. This will be the total number for today. This is the total number of subscribers for all time, and then you will be free to create as many lists as you want, and probably you want to have one for your landing page offer. So for example, if you're offering some kind of service on your landing page, then it's wise to have a separate list for this lead magnet that you'll be giving for free, so that you can get some subscribers. And when you logged in and you see receiving this first subscriber here, this will be very, very exciting, I promise you. When you see that the work that you've put, all this hard work, is finally paying off, it's really exciting. And I'm talking about subscribers that are not you, because when you're testing things out, you see yourself, probably you'll be signing up with your test emails to see if things work, and so on. Right. And as we move on to the next section here, messages, you'll be able to see that there are a few different types of messages that you can use. So draft is basically the email that you will be first drafting, and then later on you can schedule this as a broadcast or as a campaign. And don't worry about the email templates and broadcasts or split test at the moment. Those are advanced features and you don't really need to bother about those when you're starting out. So the campaigns are basically, let me just go in the campaigns. So the campaigns are basically a sequence of emails that you can send to your subscribers, and the campaigns can be triggered by 2 different triggers. So there is some kind of template here, which is like a welcome campaign. This is just to demonstrate how campaigns work. So let's go and have a look. So on the top left side, you have the name of this campaign, and you can click here and change it to the one you like. And then on the left hand side, you have all the actions that are possible to click and drag and drop to this dashboard. So the first thing here is that you can see is that the campaign is triggered for new subscribers, and you can replace that with a tag. And tags are in a way a keyword that makes sense about a list or about an action that the subscriber have taken. For example, you can see here apply tag welcomed. So the first thing, as I said, you see is we can decide whether we want our campaigns to go out on every new subscriber. So that means everyone who goes to your landing page and enters their name and email and clicks submit, they will automatically be sent this sequence of emails that you can have here. And we can have as many as we want. And the second thing, as you can see here, is that they have applied a tag which is welcome campaign, and that means that this person will be receiving all these emails. So you don't have to apply this tag. You can perfectly send this first email without applying this tag. This is just as a demonstration. Now the second thing that you see here is the actual message, and if you don't have any delay here, as you can see we have this wait time. If you don't have any delay, this means that email will be automatically received on subscribe. And when you click here, you'll be able to see that it says automations, right? And this is basically on applies automation on message opened. And you can see that they have added tag called engaged. So that means that somebody clicked on your email in their inbox and they open that email. So this is how you can apply automations to your emails so that you can further segment people in a different categories. So you could have one for opened, one for clicks, and one for unengaged, so people that did not engage with your email. So in order for you to be able to actually put any message here, you need to first have it as a draft, and that's exactly what they have here. Because if I add another email here, as you can see it says create message, and that's because we haven't got any other email here, right? So this is how you can create messages here by going here on your drafts, and you're selecting these messages that you're creating in the drafts when you're setting up this campaign. And that's the beauty of the autoresponder. You can set up a series of sequence of emails to go automatically the way you want it, for example for all new subscribers. And when you do this once, these emails will be sent for all new subscribers until the end of this campaign. And you can have an email, and then you can say, okay, I want this email. So first email is going to be sent straight away when the subscriber signs in. And I will remove these tags here, just so that they don't messing with what we're doing. So you can see our trigger is on campaign. So the campaign starts on subscribe, and immediately after somebody subscribes, they will be receiving this first email. And you can click actually here preview to see this email. And the next thing is that, for example, you want to set this automation to go for I don't know, 1 month ahead. You can perfectly do that here. So but this can be done by delaying the next email with a certain period of time. It could be 1 day, it could be 1 minute, it could be hours, weeks, days, months, and so on. So let's say we want to send a second email on day 2, then we delay, so the first message will be received immediately when they subscribe. Then in 1 day time, send the second message. And further to this, you can actually have a custom time to say exactly when you want to send this message. For example, if the subscriber signs up for your list at 5 p.m. afternoon, on the next day they can start receiving the emails at 9 a.m. and you can move the slider here to set this up the way you want it. So the next step is to add another email, and to do this you can just create a new message, as I mentioned here in your drafts, and I'm just going to show you this email editor in a second as well. Then you can say wait another 1 day and then send one more email, and then wait another day, or you can say wait 2 days and send another email, and so on and so on. And when you're ready, you just click save, and now it's gonna say that the campaign will be paused because we haven't actually put any emails in it, but we can still save it, and you see it's in draft state, so we cannot activate it since there are no emails here, right? So let's have a look to our drafts now. So the draft is basically just an email. So create message, and we want drag and drop email builder because it's very easy to do. And let me show you how this looks. So this is the editor, AWeber's editor, and you start by inserting a headline, my headline here, and then you have you can click and drag and drop different sections, right? So this is a headline, and you can format it the way you want it. Could be in the middle and so on. And this is a paragraph, and to drag a paragraph you just click and drag paragraph. And there are many different elements that you can drag on your dashboard here on the email template builder. You can also drag a row, and the row is actually separating this from that row, so you can have different elements. For example, you can have an image, and then you can copy that one, and in here you can replace it with a video, for example, see, and so on. You can play around those and set them up the way you want it. So this is how we are creating our messages, and when we save them here, this message will be available right away to be used in our campaigns or as a broadcast. And if we go back to our campaign that we have created, see here we didn't select any messages because there was nothing there. If we go and click now, you'll be able to see that you have this option to choose from all your messages. And once you start writing these emails, you have more than one, of course. And now we have just one, so we can select this one, and it says my headline. And then if we click on the other one, it says create, because this message has been used already, right? So I'm not going to save this one. Actually, I'm just going to press cancel because I want to show you how you can do a broadcast. So a broadcast is basically an email that you can send once to a list of subscribers or to multiple lists of subscribers. So when you have your emails in the draft, you can just say schedule here, and when you click that one, you'll be able to schedule a broadcast. Now you have a lot of different options here, and you can straight away post your message in Facebook or Twitter. You can select different lists, and since we have just one list, that doesn't give us the option to do more. You have a segment of subscribers. There are lots of options that I'm not going to bother you with. And then you can schedule when you want to the message to go out. So you can schedule different broadcasts for, let's say, every Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. and you can schedule that for like 1 year if you want to, and just click apply, and this is done. So there are also automations here that you can apply. So basically automations are, it will tag people when they engage with your message. So if they open it, you can put some kind of tag, for example, message opened. And then if they click, if you have links, you'll be able to set up click automations, and you can say link clicked. And later on, when you have the statistics of this broadcast, you will be able to see how many people actually opened, and you'll be able to see who those people are that opened your email, and how many of them and who exactly have clicked on the link. And this is very important because you can start setting up segmenting these people and set up different lists of people. Of course, you want to engage with people that are opening and clicking on your emails, and you can, depending on the actions that your subscribers are taking, you want to send different emails to those people. For example, if someone is constantly clicking on your links, this means that those people are very interested in what you're selling or what you're offering, whatever it is. So if you, for example, have people that are opening on your emails, but they are not really clicking, that means that you need to nurture those people in a different way to change that, right? And if the emails are not getting opened at all, those are completely different type of audience that you want to probably put in a different list, like re-engage, and create re-engagement campaigns to try to get them on board again. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this at the moment because we don't need to set up this broadcast at the moment. The next one is your subscribers, and in this menu here you can add subscribers manually. So imagine you just want to test something, or you already have a list of people. They don't have to go and click on your landing page, but you might want to get them to start to receive your emails that you have created in this campaign. You can just click here, add subscriber, and you can select one at a time or import multiple. So let's add one subscriber. I'll add myself, and here I will use my hello at startonline from scratch.com, and I'll just say add. That's it. A subscriber has been added to this list, and if we go to subscribers and manage subscribers now, you'll be able to see that the menu is completely different, and you can see when you click here that this is where the subscriber has been added from, and we have something called confirmation pending status here, and that's because I haven't confirmed that I want to be on this list. So that's something that I wanted to mention before. There is something called double opt-in with AWeber, and they do that for to protect their customers and to protect them from spam and to protect their privacy, basically. So you can go ahead and switch that off by going here on list settings, confirmation message, and scroll down. And as you can see here, it says confirmation message settings, and they say that they strongly recommend you to leaving this opt-in for deliverability reasons. But what this will do is it will add an additional step to your subscribers. So when they sign up for your free offer, for example, on your landing page, they will receive an email from AWeber saying that you want to add them as their subscriber, and they have to click yes, I want to be a subscriber, and then they will start receiving the emails. So basically they have to do two steps. First, sign in on your landing page, and second, confirm that they want to be subscribers, which it's pointless, to be honest. So what you can do is click here to switch this off, and don't mind this warning here. Just switch it off and save all the settings. Right, so that's that. So we've looked into messages. We've seen that this draft section here is where we write our emails. Then we talk about broadcasts, that you can send broadcasts on a specific day, and you can schedule those broadcasts, and those are emails that are going to be sent to all your subscribers or your segments of subscribers, depending on what you select, and you can send broadcast to multiple lists of people. Then we've talked about campaigns and how you can set up greeting campaigns to welcome subscribers and to receive a sequence of emails, and you can schedule that for 1, 2, 3, and 6 months even in time. And once you do this one time, hundreds of thousands of subscribers can go through your setup without you having to do anything, which is the magic of having an autoresponder. We've then looked into subscribers. We added one manual subscriber so that we can see how the menu changes here, and you can see that this is giving you a little bit more information about that, with what time the subscriber signed up, and from where they sign up, and this will be the name of your landing page, by the way, when you are signing up when somebody's signing up from your landing page. And then it shows my location, and then is the subscribers activity, and here you'll be able to see when they sign up, when the first email from your campaign goes out, if they clicked, if they opened an email, if they clicked on it, and everything one by one you'll be able to see from the subscribers, manage subscribers section. And basically this is all you need to know about AWeber when you're starting out. And of course, there are more advanced features, and you can have even landing pages and sign-up forms and reports and other automations here and tags. But don't worry about those advanced features, because when you're starting out, the most important things that you need to understand is how to create your emails and how to organize them within campaigns or broadcasts. Everything else is not important when starting out. So I hope that you find this useful, and if you have any questions, of course, you can always ask and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.